Train 427 to Safe Zone Alpha is now boarding. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Train 427. This is your conductor speaking. We're currently in the process of departing from the central evacuation station, and I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for your patience during this unprecedented crisis. Yes. As we begin our journey to Safe Zone Alpha, we understand that emotions are running high. Please know that your safety is our top priority. We're doing everything we can to ensure that you reach your destination as quickly and safely as possible. Yes. For those of you who may not be familiar with the procedure, this train is equipped with state-of-the-art defenses, and we have security personnel on board who are highly trained in emergency protocols. The situation outside may be tense, but I assure you, you are in capable hands. Our military escorts will be securing the road ahead, and will be making periodic stops at checkpoints along the way to ensure everything remains secure. I understand that this is a difficult time for everyone. Many of you have left behind homes, families, and loved ones. Some of you may have lost everything. We know that this is not easy, and we appreciate your resilience. We are all in this together. We will get through this together. As we begin our journey, please make yourselves comfortable. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask a member of the crew. We have food and water available, and we will be serving light refreshments during the trip. If you're feeling unwell or need medical assistance, please notify one of our staff members immediately. We have a medical team on board, and they're ready to assist you. Now, as we get underway, I'd like to remind you that this is a secure train. The windows are reinforced and the doors are sealed. We will be moving through areas that may have been compromised by the outbreak, but rest assured, we've taken every precaution to ensure your safety. The journey ahead may not be easy, but we're here to guide you every step of the way. Please remain seated and keep your seatbelt fastened at all times. For those of you traveling with children or pets, we ask that you keep them close and ensure they are safe and comfortable. If you have any concerns, please reach out to one of our staff members and we will assist you. We will be passing through several high-risk zones during this journey, but we've been given assurances from the military that the route has been cleared. You may hear some unusual noises or feel the train shake from time to time, but please remain calm. These are just the inevitable consequences of traveling through a world that has been forever changed. We've been told to expect some turbulence, but nothing to be concerned about. The security team is monitoring the situation, and they will keep us informed of any developments. If you look out the windows, you may notice military vehicles and checkpoints along the route. This is all part of the security measures in place to protect us. The military has been working tirelessly to secure these evacuation routes, and we are grateful for their efforts. I know many of you are anxious, and I want to reassure you that we are on the safest path available. The journey may be long, but we are heading to a place where you can begin to rebuild your lives. Safe Zone Alpha is a secure location with all the resources you need to start over. You will be safe there. As we continue our journey, please remember that we are not just passengers on this train. We are survivors. Every person on board has a story, and every person here has made it through the worst of what this world has to offer. We are stronger than we know. We will make it to the end of this journey. So sit back, take a deep breath, and know that you are not alone. We are all in this together, and we will make it through to the other side. Once again, thank you for your cooperation. Please stay alert, but also try to relax as best as you can. We will keep you updated with any important information along the way. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and know that you are heading toward a safer place. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take a moment to update you on our progress. We are currently passing through Sector 4, an area that has been deemed high risk. However, I want to reassure you that the route has been cleared by military personnel, and we are making excellent time. We are on track to reach our first checkpoint in approximately 45 minutes. I know that some of you may be feeling uneasy, especially given the events that have transpired in the last few days. Please know that the security team on board is well equipped to handle any situation that may arise. They are trained to keep you safe, and they will respond swiftly to any threats. Yes. For those of you who are new to this type of evacuation, I want to explain a few of the safety protocols we have in place. We've equipped each car with emergency supplies, including first aid kits, water, and non-perishable food. These are for your use in the event of a prolonged delay or unforeseen circumstances. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of our staff members. Yes. As you look out the windows, you may notice the occasional military vehicle or checkpoint. These are part of the coordinated effort to secure the route ahead. The military is doing everything they can to ensure the safety of this train, and they are working around the clock to keep the path clear of any threats. I know many of you are concerned about what's happening outside the train. I want to assure you that we are in constant communication with military command. The situation may be volatile, but we are taking every precaution to avoid any unnecessary risks. Yes, we've been given specific instructions to follow the safest possible route, and we are doing just that. We understand that this journey is difficult. It's hard to behind the world we once knew, and harder still to leave behind the people we love. Many of you have already lost so much, but I want you to remember that you are not alone. The people on this train are survivors. We've all been through the worst, and we are here to support each other. As we move forward, please remember to stay seated and keep your seatbelt fastened. If you need to leave your seat for any reason, please do so carefully and with consideration for those around you. Our crew members are here to assist you if you need anything. I know the uncertainty of this journey is weighing heavily on all of us, but we must remain strong. The next few hours will be challenging, but we are making progress. The safe zone Alpha is our goal, and we are getting closer with every passing minute. I can hear some of you expressing concerns about the train's condition. Let me reassure you that we have performed extensive maintenance checks before departure. This train is built to withstand a variety of challenges, and it is fully equipped to handle the journey ahead. The engineers are monitoring the train's performance, and everything is operating within normal parameters. Please, if you feel uneasy or need a moment to yourself, take a deep breath. I understand that this is a difficult experience, but we are all in this together. We are survivors, and we will make it through this journey. The safe zone Alpha awaits us, and there we will find the safety and support we need to rebuild our lives. I'll be back shortly with another update, but for now, please sit back and try to relax. We'll be passing through a few more checkpoints in the coming hours, and I will keep you informed of any changes. Thank you for your continued patience and cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your conductor again. I'd like to take a moment to reassure you that we are continuing on our journey without incident. We've passed through some of the more high-risk zones. and we are now entering a safer section of the road. The military has cleared the path ahead, and we are moving through areas that are secure, though we will remain vigilant. I know that many of you are still processing everything that has happened. It's hard to leave behind everything we've known. Some of you have lost family, friends, and homes. I understand that, and I want you to know that it's okay to grieve. This is a time of tremendous loss, and we all carry that weight. But remember, this train is a lifeline. It's a symbol of hope. We are headed to a place where we can rebuild, where we can start over. Safe Zone Alpha is waiting for us. For those of you who are traveling with children, I want to remind you that we have a dedicated area for families in the back of the train. We've set up a small play area for the little ones, and our staff is available to assist with anything you may need. If you have any concerns or need help, don't hesitate to ask. We want to make this journey as comfortable as possible for everyone. As we move forward, I want to remind everyone to remain seated and keep your seatbelt fastened. We've had a few reports of passengers attempting to move around during the journey, and I urge you to stay in your seats unless absolutely necessary. The security personnel are doing their best to monitor the train, but it's important that we all follow the rules to ensure the safety of everyone on board. Now, for those of you who may be wondering about the state of the world outside, I want to give you a brief update. The outbreak is still spreading, and while the military has done an excellent job of securing major evacuation routes, there are still pockets of resistance in certain areas. It's important to remember that this is not just a physical journey. It's a journey of survival. We are all survivors, and we must continue to stay vigilant. I know that some of you are concerned about the possibility of the outbreak reaching the train. I want to reassure you that we have taken every precaution. The train is equipped with reinforced windows and doors, and our security personnel are highly trained in dealing with any threats that may arise. We've also received reports from the military that the road ahead is clear, and we are being escorted by a convoy of armed vehicles. We are in good hands. I understand that this journey is not easy. It's not just the physical strain of being on the train for hours. It's the emotional toll of what we've all experienced. But we must continue moving forward. We must stay focused on the goal: safety, security, and a new beginning. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our military escorts. These brave men and women are doing everything they can to ensure our safety. They are patrolling the route, securing the checkpoints, and making sure that the path remains clear. They are the unsung heroes of this journey, and I think we can all agree that we owe them a debt of gratitude. For those of you who are wondering about the state of the Safe Zone Alpha, I can tell you that it is well equipped to handle the influx of evacuees. The zone has been fortified, and there are plenty of resources available to help those who arrive. Medical facilities, food supplies, and shelter are all in place. It's a place where you can begin to heal, to recover, and to rebuild your life. It's not perfect, but it's a safe haven, and that's what matters most right now. We'll be approaching our first checkpoint shortly, and I want to remind everyone to stay calm and remain seated. The military personnel will be conducting a routine security check. and they will be moving through the cars to ensure that everything is in order. Please cooperate with them. And if you're asked to show identification or answer questions, please do so promptly. This is a standard procedure, and it's for your safety. Once again, I want to thank you for your cooperation. I know this journey is not easy, and I know that many of you are feeling anxious, but please remember that we are all in this together. We are survivors, and together we will make it through to the other side. Safe Zone Alpha is waiting for us, and we will get there no matter what. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your conductor again. We've just passed through another checkpoint, and I want to assure you that everything is proceeding smoothly. The military is keeping a close watch on the route ahead, and there have been no reported incidents in the immediate area. However, I must ask that you remain alert. The situation outside remains volatile, and we are not out of danger yet. For those of you who are concerned about the storm we are hearing, I want to clarify that this is not a typical weather disturbance. The wind and rumbling are a result of the ongoing chaos outside. While it may sound unsettling, I assure you that the train is built to handle extreme conditions. The engineers are monitoring the situation, and we are prepared for anything that may come our way. I understand that many of you are feeling anxious, and I want to acknowledge that. It's hard to stay calm when the world outside is unraveling. But remember, we are moving towards safety. We are heading toward a place where we can begin to rebuild. Safe Zone Alpha is within reach, and we are doing everything we can to get there. I also want to remind you that the military personnel on board are here for your protection. They are highly trained, and they are watching for any signs of trouble. If you see something suspicious or feel unsafe, please notify a member of the crew immediately. We are all in this together, and we need to look out for each other. I know that many of you are hearing noises from outside. It's important to understand that the situation is fluid, and while we are not currently in danger, we cannot pre-predict what will happen in the next few hours. Please remain in your seats, keep your seatbelt fastened, and stay calm. The military is securing the area ahead, and we are in constant communication with them. I also want to take a moment to address the concerns those traveling with young children. I understand that this journey is especially difficult for families, and I want to reassure you that we are doing everything possible to make sure you and your children are safe. If you need any assistance or have specific concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of our staff members. We are here to help. We are approaching a particularly rough section of the route. Please remain seated, and if you are feeling uneasy, try to focus on your breathing. We will be through this area shortly, and the ride should smooth out after that. I know that some of you may be wondering about the long-term situation. What happens after we reach Safe Zone Alpha? What comes next? The truth is, we don't have all the answers. But what we do know is that Safe Zone Alpha is a place where we can begin to rebuild. It's a place where we can start over. It's not perfect, but it's safe. And that's what matters right now. As for the military presence along the route, I know that some of you may feel uneasy about the armed personnel we have on board and along the way. But please understand that they are here for your protection. They are doing everything they can to keep us safe. and their presence is a necessary part of this journey. They are the reason we can travel through these dangerous areas with some sense of security. Now, I want to remind everyone to remain calm and patient. The journey may take longer than expected due to the conditions outside, but we will get there. We will reach Safe Zone Alpha, and we will find safety. It's important that we stay focused on that goal. We are survivors, and together we will make it through this. I know that some of you are feeling uneasy about the sudden deceleration. Please stay seated, and I'll provide an update as soon as I have more information. Our security personnel are currently assessing the situation. It's important that we remain calm and follow all instructions from the crew. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your conductor again. I understand that many of you are feeling anxious, and I want to reassure you that we are still on track. The military has confirmed that we are heading toward a secure zone. However, we are encountering some unexpected obstacles along the way. The storm outside is intensifying, and we are seeing more debris on the tracks. Please remain seated and fasten your seatbelts. We are taking every precaution to ensure your safety. I want to emphasize that the security personnel on board are trained to handle situations like this. They are constantly monitoring the surroundings and will act swiftly if there is any immediate threat. I know it's difficult, but please trust in their expertise. We are in good hands. Now, I know some of you have expressed concerns about the sounds you're hearing from outside. The rumbling you're hearing is not a sign of immediate danger, but it's a result of the ongoing chaos. We are passing through areas that have been heavily affected by the crisis. There may be explosions or other loud noises in the distance, but please know that these are not directed at us. We are staying on course, and we will get through this. For those of you who are concerned about the situation with the children on board, I want to reassure you that we are doing everything we can to keep them calm and safe. We have staff members who are trained in child care, and they are available to assist if needed. Please check on your neighbors and make sure that everyone is okay. We are all in this together. I want to remind everyone to remain seated. We've just encountered some turbulence, but I assure you that this is normal for this section of the route. Our engineers are working to stabilize the train, and we should be through this area shortly. I know that some of you are feeling overwhelmed by the situation. It's hard to stay calm when the world outside is falling apart. But remember, we are survivors. We've made it this far, and we will continue to push forward. Safe Zone Alpha is within reach, and we will get there. Please hold on just a little longer. As we move through this region, I want to remind you that the military is on high alert. They are monitoring all communications and are prepared to respond to any threats. I know that the sounds from outside can be unsettling, but I assure you that we are in constant contact with the military, and they are guiding us safely through these areas. Now, I need to ask everyone to remain as quiet as possible. We've just received some troubling reports from ahead, and it's important that we listen carefully for any further instructions. If you see anything unusual or suspicious, please report it immediately. Our security team is on high alert, and they will respond quickly if necessary. Please remain calm. We are encountering some issues with the track ahead. Our engineers are working to resolve the situation. I know this is unsettling, but please trust that we are taking all necessary steps to ensure your safety. I will update you as soon as we have more information. In the meantime, I ask that you stay in your seats and avoid moving around the train. The situation outside is volatile, and we don't want to risk anyone's safety. Please remain calm and be patient. We are working as quickly as possible to get you to safety. I also want to address the concerns about food and water. I know that some of you are worried about supplies. We have ample provisions on board, and our staff will be distributing snacks and water soon. If you have any dietary restrictions, please notify one of our crew members, and we will do our best to accommodate your needs. I know that the uncertainty of this journey is weighing heavily on everyone. The world outside is changing, and it's hard to know what to expect next. But I want you to know that we are doing everything we can to get you to safety. We will reach Safe Zone Alpha. We will get through this together. Please remain calm. That noise was from an explosion further up the track. It is not directed at us, but it is a reminder that the situation outside is volatile. The military is on high alert, and we are in constant communication with them. They are guiding us through these dangerous areas. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your conductor again. I understand that the situation is becoming more difficult, but please, I ask for your patience and cooperation. We are still on course, and we are receiving regular updates from the military. They are guiding us through these dangerous areas, and we are doing everything in our power to ensure your safety. I know the sounds outside are unsettling. The explosions, the rumbling, it's all part of the chaos that's unfolding beyond our reach. But please, remember that we are moving away from the epicenter of the crisis. Safe Zone Alpha is still our destination, and we will get there. I've just received word that the military has cleared the path ahead. The track is secure for the moment, but please remain seated. We will be passing through areas that have been heavily affected, and there may be more explosions or loud noises. These are not threats to us, but they are a reminder of the state of the world outside. Please remain calm. We are experiencing some turbulence, but it's nothing to be concerned about. The engineers are making adjustments to stabilize the train. I know it's uncomfortable, but please stay in your seats. We are still moving forward. For those of you who are feeling unwell or anxious, I want to remind you that we have medical staff on board. If you need assistance, please let one of our crew members know. We have supplies available, and we will do everything we can to help. I also want to address the growing concern about the situation outside. While it's true that the world has changed, we are not alone. We are in contact with other survivors, and the military is coordinating efforts to establish more secure zones. We are not the only ones trying to survive, and we will not be left behind. Safe Zone Alpha is within reach, and we are getting closer every minute. Now, I know many of you are hearing the cries of children on board. I want to assure you that we are doing everything we can to keep them calm and safe. The staff is working with the families to provide comfort and reassurance. If you see any child in distress, please let one of the crew members know. We will do our best to help. Please continue to stay in your seats and avoid moving around the train. The situation outside is unpredictable, and we want to ensure that everyone is as safe as possible. I know it's difficult, but the more we remain calm and orderly, the better we can handle whatever comes next. The military has also advised us to be prepared for further disruptions. While we are on a secure route, there may be moments of instability. Please trust that we are doing everything we can to keep you informed and safe. We will continue to update you as we receive more information. If you are feeling anxious, I understand. This is not easy for any of us. But please, remember that we are all in this together. We have made it this far, and we will make it to Safe Zone Alpha. We are survivors, and we will get through this. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a loud impact from something hitting the train. Please remain calm. We are in contact with the military, and they are assessing the situation. It's important that you stay in your seats and do not approach the windows. We are taking every precaution to ensure your safety. I understand that the uncertainty is difficult, but I want to remind you that we are doing everything we can to navigate these troubled times. The military has secured the area ahead, and we are moving forward. Safe Zone Alpha is within our reach, and we will get there. Please remain calm, stay seated, and continue to trust in the process. I will continue to update you as we receive more information. We are all in this together, and together we will survive. This is your conductor speaking. I need everyone to stay calm. We are experiencing some disruptions, but I assure you, we are still on track. Please remain seated and keep your seat belts fastened. We are slowing down for safety reasons, but there is no immediate danger. The military has cleared the road ahead, and we are still moving towards Safe Zone Alpha. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. That was an impact from debris on the tracks. We are assessing the situation, and the train is being stabilized. There is no immediate threat to your safety, but I ask that you stay seated and keep your arms and legs inside the cabin. We are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. I know that was unsettling. We are hearing reports of heavy artillery being used in the area. Please understand this is not directed at us. We are still in communication with the military, and they are working to clear the area for us. We will be moving forward shortly. I want to remind everyone that the situation outside is volatile. The sounds of explosions and gunfire are from military efforts to secure the area. While they are doing everything they can to protect us, we are still in a dangerous zone. Please remain in your seats and avoid the windows. We are taking every precaution to ensure your safety. For those of you who are feeling anxious, I understand. The uncertainty is difficult, but please remember, we are not alone. The military is with us, and Safe Zone Alpha is within reach. We will get there. We just need to stay calm and trust the process. If you see any suspicious activity, or if you feel unsafe, please notify one of our crew members immediately. We are here to help. The staff is working hard to keep everyone calm and secure. If you need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm receiving reports that the situation outside is worsening. There are more infected in the area, and the military is engaged in combat to keep the train safe. I know this is unsettling, but please stay calm. We are still moving forward, and the military is clearing the path ahead. We will get through this. I also want to address the baby's cries. We understand how distressing this is, and we are doing everything we can to calm the child. Please, if you see any children in distress, try to comfort them if you can. We are all in this together, and we need to support each other. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. That was another impact from debris. The train is still stable, but we are slowing down to navigate through this area. We are in contact with the military, and they are providing us with real-time updates. We will continue to move forward, but I ask that you remain seated and stay calm. I understand that this is a frightening situation, but please remember we are survivors. We've made it this far, and we will make it to safe zone Alpha. The military is doing everything they can to clear the path for us, and we are moving closer to safety with every passing minute. I will continue to update you as we receive more information. Please stay in your seats, remain calm, and trust that we are doing everything we can to get you to safety. This is your conductor speaking. We are encountering some difficulties with the track ahead. Please remain calm and stay seated. We are slowing down to ensure we can safely navigate through this area. The military is working hard to clear the path for us. But please be aware, there may be some delays as they address obstacles on the tracks. Please hold on, everyone. We are experiencing some turbulence due to the debris on the tracks. The train is stable, but I urge you to stay seated and keep your seat belts fastened. We are doing everything we can to maintain control and keep you safe. Ladies and gentlemen, I need your attention. We are hearing reports of infected individuals near the tracks. Please remain calm. The military is actively engaged in securing the area, but we ask that you remain inside the train and away from the windows. Do not open the doors under any circumstances. We are slowing down to ensure we can navigate the area safely. Please remain seated and stay calm. The situation outside is becoming more volatile, but I assure you, we are still in contact with the military. They are doing everything they can to keep us safe. We are hearing reports of increased infected activity in the area. The military is engaging them, but we ask that you remain calm and stay inside the train. The situation is fluid, and we are doing everything we can ensure your safety. Please do not attempt to leave the train. I understand that this is a frightening situation. The sounds you are hearing outside are unsettling, but I need you to stay calm. The military is working to clear the area ahead, and we are still on track to reach Safe Zone Alpha. Please trust that we are doing everything we can to protect you. Please stay calm, everyone. That was an impact from debris. We are stabilizing the train, and the military is clearing the path ahead. Please remain seated and keep your seat belts fastened. We will continue to move forward as soon as it is safe to do so. For those of you feeling anxious, I want to reassure you that we are doing everything we can to get you to safety. The situation outside is dangerous, but we are not alone. The military is with us, and we are in constant communication with them. We will make it to Safe Zone Alpha, but we need to stay calm and follow the instructions provided. I also want to address the baby's cries. I understand how distressing this is, but please know that we are doing everything we can to calm the child. If you see any children in distress, please try to comfort them. We are all in this together, and we need to support each other. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We are hearing reports of individuals moving through the train. Please do not panic. The staff is trained to handle these situations, and we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. Please stay in your seats and remain calm. I need everyone to stay calm. The situation is deteriorating, but we are still on track to reach Safe Zone Alpha. The military is working to clear the path ahead, and we will get there. Please remain seated and stay calm. We will continue to update you as we receive more information. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We've encountered some debris on the tracks. The train is stable, but we are slowing down to navigate through this area. Please remain seated and keep your seat belts fastened. I understand this is unsettling, but I assure you, we are still in contact with the military, and they are actively clearing the path ahead. Please remain calm. The train is experiencing some turbulence, but we are doing everything we can to keep you safe. The situation outside is becoming more chaotic, but the military is doing their best to contain the threat. Please stay inside the train and away from the windows. We are hearing reports of increased infected activity near the tracks. Please do not panic. The military is actively engaging them. We are still moving forward, but please remain seated and stay calm. The situation is fluid, but we are doing everything we can to get you safety. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold on. We've just experienced a collision with debris on the tracks. The train is stable, but we are slowing down for safety. Please remain calm and stay seated. The military is clearing the area ahead, and we are still on course to reach Safe Zone Alpha. I understand that the sounds outside are frightening. Please know that the military is doing everything they can to protect us. We are still in contact with them, and they are actively engaging the threat. We are moving forward, but it may take some time to clear the area. Please remain calm and stay inside the train. We are receiving reports of infected breaching the area ahead. Please remain calm. The military is actively engaging them, but we ask that you stay inside the train. Do not open the doors or attempt to leave the cabin. The situation is fluid, and we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. We are slowing down to ensure we can safely navigate through this area. The military is clearing the path ahead, and we will continue moving forward once it is safe. Please remain seated and stay calm. We understand this is a frightening situation, but we are doing everything we can to get you to safety. Ladies and gentlemen, we've encountered another obstacle. Please remain calm. The train is still stable, but we are experiencing some issues with the exterior. We are in contact with the military, and they are working to clear the area ahead. Please remain inside the train and do not attempt to open the doors. I need everyone to stay calm. The situation is escalating, but we are still on track to reach Safe Zone Alpha. The military is clearing the path ahead, and we are doing everything we can to keep you safe. Please remain seated and stay calm. We will continue to update you as we receive more information. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We are hearing reports of individuals moving through the train. Please stay seated and do not panic. The staff is trained to handle these situations, and we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. I understand that this is a distressing situation, especially for those with children. Please comfort them as best as you can. We are doing everything we can to keep everyone safe. The military is actively engaged in securing the area ahead, and we are still on track to reach Safe Zone Alpha. Please stay calm and remain inside the train. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We are experiencing some technical difficulties with our communication system, but I assure you, we are still in contact with military personnel. The situation outside is escalating, but they are actively working to clear the area ahead. Please remain seated and keep your seat belts fastened. Do not attempt to open the doors or leave the train. Please stay calm. The train is experiencing some turbulence, but we are still moving forward. We are encountering some resistance ahead, but the military is clearing the path. We will continue our journey as soon as it is safe. In the meantime, please stay inside the train and avoid any unnecessary movement. We are hearing reports of infected approaching the train. Please remain calm. The military is actively engaging them, and we are in the process of securing the area. We understand that this is a frightening situation, but we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. Please stay seated and remain inside the train. We've encountered another breach in the exterior. Please remain calm. The train is still stable, but we are experiencing some structural damage. We are in contact with the military, and they are working to clear the area ahead. Please remain inside the train and do not attempt to open the doors. I understand that the sounds outside are terrifying. Please know that the military is doing everything they can to protect us. We are still in contact with them, and they are actively engaging the infected. We are doing everything we can to get you to safety. Please remain seated and stay calm. We are slowing down for safety. The train is still on track, but we are encountering some obstacles ahead. Please remain calm. The military is clearing the path, and we will continue our journey once it is safe. Please stay inside the train and avoid any unnecessary movement. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We have just received word of a military operation ahead. The explosion you heard was a controlled detonation to clear the area. We are still on track to reach Safe Zone Alpha, but please remain inside the train and stay calm. The military is working to ensure our safety. We are receiving reports of infected breaching the area ahead. Please remain calm. The military is actively engaging them, but we ask that you stay inside the train. Do not open the doors or attempt to leave the cabin. The situation is fluid, and we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We've encountered another obstacle on the tracks. The train is still stable, but we are slowing down for safety. The military is clearing the path ahead, and we will continue our journey once it is safe. Please remain seated and calm. Please stay calm. The staff is trained to handle these situations. We are doing everything we can to keep you safe. Please stay seated and do not panic. The military is actively working to clear the area ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We've encountered another breach. The military is working to clear the area, but please remain inside the train. We understand that this is a frightening situation, but we are doing everything we can to get you to safety. Please stay calm and remain seated. I understand that this is a distressing situation, especially for those with children. Please comfort them as best as you can. We are doing everything we can to keep everyone safe. The military is actively engaged in securing the area ahead, and we are still on track to reach safe zone Alpha. Please stay calm and remain inside the train. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still encountering resistance on the tracks. The military is actively engaging the infected, but we are moving at a slower pace for your safety. Please remain calm. The situation outside is escalating, but we are in contact with military personnel, and they are working to clear the path ahead. We understand that this is a frightening situation, but I assure you that we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. The train is still stable, and we are continuing our journey towards safe zone Alpha. Please remain seated and keep your seat belts fastened. Do not attempt to leave the train or open the doors. We are hearing reports of infected breaching the area ahead. The military is actively engaging them, but we ask that you remain inside the train. The situation is fluid, and we are doing everything we can to keep you safe. Please remain calm. We've encountered another obstacle on the tracks. The train is still stable, but we are slowing down for safety. The military is working to clear the area ahead, and we will continue our journey once it is safe. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that this is a distressing situation. The infected are becoming more aggressive, and the military is working as quickly as possible to secure the area. We are still in contact with them, and they are actively engaging the infected. Please stay inside the train and avoid any unnecessary movement. Please remain calm. The train is experiencing some turbulence, but we are still moving forward. We are encountering some resistance ahead, but the military is clearing the path. We will continue our journey as soon as it is safe. Please remain seated and stay calm. We've just received word of a controlled detonation ahead. The military is actively engaging the infected to clear the path. Please remain inside the train and stay calm. We are doing everything we can to get you to safety. We are receiving reports of more infected approaching the train. The military is actively engaging them, but we ask that you stay inside the train and do not attempt to leave the cabin. The situation is fluid, and we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. Please remain calm, especially if you have children. The military is doing everything they can to secure the area ahead. We understand that this is a difficult situation, but we are doing everything we can to keep you safe. Please stay inside the train and remain seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm. We've encountered another breach. The military is working to clear the area, but please remain inside the train. We understand that this is a frightening situation, but we are doing everything we can to get you to safety. We are slowing down for safety. The train is still on track, but we are encountering some obstacles ahead. Please remain calm. The military is clearing the path, and we will continue our journey once it is safe. Please stay inside the train and avoid any unnecessary mood. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing extreme resistance on the tracks. The infected are swarming around the train, and the military is doing everything they can to clear the path ahead. Please remain calm and stay inside the train. We are working to ensure your safety. Please remain calm. We've encountered another obstacle on the tracks. The train is stable, but we are moving slower than anticipated. The military is actively engaging the infected, but we ask that you stay inside the train and avoid any unnecessary movement. We are still in contact with the military. They are actively clearing the path ahead, but the situation is becoming increasingly dangerous. The infected are surrounding the train, and the military is working to neutralize them. Please remain calm and stay inside the train. Do not attempt to leave the cabin. Please remain calm. The train has momentarily stopped for safety. The military is engaging the infected ahead, and we are waiting for clearance to proceed. We ask that you remain seated and keep your seat belts fastened. The situation is fluid, but we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. We've just received word of a controlled detonation ahead. The military is clearing the infected from the tracks, and we will continue our journey once it is safe. Please remain inside the train and avoid any unnecessary movement. We understand this is a difficult situation, but we are doing everything we can to get you to safety. Please remain calm. We've encountered another breach. The infected are attempting to board the train. The military is actively engaging them, but we ask that you stay inside the cabin and do not attempt to open the doors. The situation is escalating, but we are doing everything we can to keep you safe. We are now in the final stages of our journey. The military is clearing the area ahead, and we are making our way towards Safe Zone Alpha. Please remain calm. We understand that this has been a terrifying experience, but we are doing everything we can to ensure your safety. The military is making their final push to clear the tracks. We are moving forward, but we ask that you remain seated and stay calm. The situation is still fluid, but we are getting closer to safety. Please remain inside the train and avoid any unnecessary movement. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now moving forward. The military has cleared the path ahead, and we are making our way towards Safe Zone Alpha. Please remain calm and stay inside the train. We are doing everything we to ensure your safety. We are nearing Safe Zone Alpha. The military has cleared the area ahead, and we are almost there. Please remain seated and keep your seat belts fastened. We will be arriving shortly. Thank you for your patience and cooperation during this difficult journey. We are almost home.